Every month your salary arrives and almost as quickly it vanishes. Rent, food, transport, debt, one by one your hard-earned money is claimed. Before you know it, you're left wondering where it all went. This is the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, a routine that millions experience worldwide. It's a pattern that can feel suffocating, like running on a treadmill that never stops. The sense of frustration is real, but you're not alone. This cycle is more common than you think, and understanding it is the first step toward change. For many, living paycheck to paycheck feels like being caught in a trap with no visible exit. The routine is so familiar that it almost becomes background noise in daily life. Each month you hope things will be different, but the outcome is always the same. This cycle can make you feel powerless, as if you're stuck in a loop that you can't escape. But the truth is, there's more to this story than just your income. The way money moves through your life plays a bigger role than you might realize. It's easy to believe that earning more money is the only way out, but escaping the paycheck to paycheck cycle isn't just about your salary. It's about understanding how your money flows and, more importantly, who's in control, you or your habits. Many people find themselves working harder yet not moving forward. The treadmill keeps running, but progress feels out of reach. This realization is crucial. Your habits, not just your income, shape your financial reality. Imagine life as a treadmill. You're moving, working harder, but you're not actually going forward. This feeling is all too common. Historically, this cycle wasn't designed for comfort, it was about survival. Our ancestors spent their days focused on meeting basic needs, and that survival mindset still influences how we spend today. We often react to immediate needs and wants, rarely pausing to consider the bigger picture. Survival thinking is deeply rooted in our behavior. Even as our lives have become more comfortable, the instinct to spend for immediate relief remains. This mindset can make it difficult to break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Instead of planning for the future, we focus on getting through today. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward change. It's time to shift from survival to intentional living. The journey out of this cycle begins with awareness. Most people don't track where their money goes. Small, seemingly harmless purchases add up over time, quietly draining your resources. These invisible decisions are often overlooked, but they play a huge role in your financial health. By becoming aware of your spending patterns, you can start to identify where your money is leaking away. Every day you make countless decisions about money, some big, most small, buying coffee, grabbing a snack, or making an impulse purchase online. These choices feel harmless in the moment, but over time they accumulate. It's these invisible decisions that often keep you stuck in the cycle. By shining a light on them, you can start to regain control. Once you're aware of your spending, the next step is to add structure. A simple system can make a world of difference. By dividing your income into categories: needs, savings, and controlled spending, you create a buffer between yourself and impulse. This structure interrupts automatic behavior and encourages you to make intentional choices with your money. Let's break it down. Your income can be split into three main parts. First, cover your essential needs: housing, food, transportation. Next, set aside a portion for savings, no matter how small. Finally, allocate a controlled amount for discretionary spending. This simple system helps you prioritize what matters and avoid the trap of mindless spending. Structure creates friction between you and your impulses. It forces you to pause and think before making a purchase. This small moment of hesitation can be enough to prevent unnecessary spending. Over time, these intentional choices add up, helping you build better financial habits and move closer to your goals. Our brains love routines, but not all routines serve us well. Automatic spending is one of those habits that can quietly drain your resources. By introducing structure, you interrupt these patterns and force yourself to make conscious decisions. This shift from autopilot to intention is a game changer for your finances. Now comes the most important part: building the gap. The gap is the space between what you earn and what you spend. Even a small gap repeated month after month becomes powerful over time. This is where your financial freedom begins. It's not about making huge sacrifices, it's about consistency and patience. Financial freedom doesn't happen overnight, it starts with small, consistent actions. By maintaining even a modest gap between your income and expenses, you give yourself room to breathe. Over time, this gap grows, offering you more choices and less stress. Remember, it's the small steps that lead to big changes. The real power of the gap is in its consistency. Saving a little each month might not seem like much at first, but over time it adds up. This steady progress builds momentum and helps you break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. The key is to stick with it, even when it feels slow. Imagine two people earning the same income. One spends everything each month and resets to zero. The other sets aside just 10% of their earnings. After a year, their situations look very different. One is still surviving while the other is building options and security. The difference isn't income, it's what they do with it. The person who spends everything is stuck in survival mode. They have no cushion for emergencies or opportunities. The one who saves even a little is building a foundation for the future. Over time, this foundation grows stronger, offering more freedom and less anxiety. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. Hardest part of breaking the cycle isn't the math, it's the emotion. Spending often feels like relief, a way to reward yourself after a long day. Saving, on the other hand, can feel like restriction or loss. These feelings are powerful, but they don't have to control your decisions. Understanding the emotional side of money is key to making lasting change. It's natural to seek comfort in spending. Buying something new can provide a quick sense of relief or happiness, but this feeling is often short-lived. Over time, the relief fades and the financial stress returns. Recognizing this pattern can help you make more mindful choices and find healthier ways to cope with stress. On the flip side, saving money can feel like you're missing out. It's easy to see saving as a sacrifice, something that takes away from your present enjoyment. But in reality, saving is not about loss, it's about creating future freedom. Every dollar saved is a gift to your future self. Think of saving as delayed freedom. The money you set aside today isn't gone, it's stored for a future version of you who will need it more. This mindset shift can make saving feel empowering rather than restrictive. You're not losing out, you're investing in your own future options and security. Escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle doesn't require a higher income first. It requires a new relationship with money. This means shifting your mindset from survival and impulse to intention and planning. When you take control of your money, you take control of your life. Living with intention means making conscious choices about your money. Instead of reacting to every want or need, you pause and consider the bigger picture. This shift from impulse to intention is the foundation of financial freedom. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Ask yourself, who's really in control of your money? Is it you or your habits? Taking back control means being honest about your patterns and making changes where needed. It's about setting boundaries and sticking to them even when it's hard. This is how you start to break the cycle. The real question isn't how much you earn, it's how much of your life you actually keep. Every dollar you save is a piece of your time, energy, and effort preserved for the future. This perspective can help you stay motivated and focused on your long-term goals. When you save, you're not just keeping money, you're keeping a part of your life. The hours you worked, the energy you spent, and the sacrifices you made are all preserved in your savings. This is why saving matters. It's about honoring your effort and giving yourself more choices down the road. Once you understand the true value of your money in your life, the cycle starts to break. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every small step you take toward awareness, structure, and intention brings you closer to financial freedom. The journey may be long, but every step counts. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with small changes, track your spending for a week, set aside a tiny amount for savings, or create a simple budget. These small actions build confidence and momentum. Over time, they add up to real, lasting change. Keeping track of your progress can be incredibly motivating. Celebrate small wins like sticking to your budget or reaching a savings milestone. These victories remind you that change is possible and keep you moving forward even when things get tough. Don't forget to celebrate your achievements no matter how small. Every step forward is a victory. Recognizing your progress helps you stay motivated and committed to your goals. Remember, the journey to financial freedom is made up of many small steps. Life is unpredictable and your plan might need adjustments along the way. That's okay, be flexible and willing to adapt. The important thing is to keep moving forward even if your progress isn't perfect. Consistency and resilience are your greatest allies. Setbacks are a normal part of any journey. What matters most is your ability to bounce back and keep going. Resilience helps you overcome obstacles and stay focused on your long-term goals. Remember, progress is rarely a straight line. You don't have to do this alone. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your progress. Whether it's friends, family, or a community, having support makes the journey easier and more enjoyable. Together, you can celebrate wins and overcome challenges. Financial freedom is a learning process. Be open to new ideas and willing to learn from your experiences. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow and improve. The more you learn, the more confident and capable you become. Changing your financial situation starts with changing your mindset. Shift from a focus on scarcity and survival to abundance and possibility. Believe that you can break the cycle and build a better future. This belief is the foundation of all lasting change. Take a moment to imagine what financial freedom looks like for you. Picture yourself with options, security, and peace of mind. Visualization can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals, even when the journey feels long. Clear goals give you direction and purpose. Decide what you want to achieve with your money, whether it's building an emergency fund, paying off debt, or saving for something special. Having specific goals makes it easier to stay on track and measure your progress. Goals are important, but action is what brings them to life. Take small steps every day to move closer to your goals. Whether it's making a budget, cutting back on expenses, or increasing your savings, every action counts. Progress is built on consistent effort. Regularly review your progress and reflect on what's working and what's not. This helps you stay aware of your habits and make adjustments as needed. Reflection is a powerful tool for growth and improvement. As you reach important milestones, take time to celebrate. Whether it's paying off a debt or reaching a savings goal, these moments deserve recognition. Celebrating your achievements keeps you motivated and reminds you of how far you've come. Commitment is the key to lasting change. Stay focused on your goals even when the journey gets tough. Remind yourself why you started and keep pushing forward. Your future self will thank you for the effort you put in today. Breaking the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the ups and downs and be patient with yourself. Every step forward is progress, no matter how small. Trust the process and keep moving forward. Your journey can inspire others to take control of their finances too. Share your story and encourage those around you. Together, you can create a ripple effect of positive change and financial empowerment. Financial freedom is within reach. It starts with awareness, builds with structure, and grows with intention. By taking control of your money, you open the door to a life with more choices, less stress, and greater peace of mind. This is your chance for a new beginning. The paycheck-to-paycheck cycle doesn't have to define your life. With small, consistent steps, you can build a future filled with options and security. The journey starts now, one decision at a time. In the end, it's not about how much you earn, but how much of your life you keep. By breaking the cycle, you reclaim your time, energy, and peace of mind. Remember, financial freedom isn't a distant dream, it's a journey you can start today.